It's like a repeat of yesterday. Round 3. Okay, still on the brows here because keeps saying my connection. I don't understand. Maybe I mean, it says my Wi-Fi, but it's on. Let me just double check. Wi-Fi's on, so okay, all fixed. Hopefully that'll take care of it. I apologize, but you know, there's nothing I can do about it. So we're just blending this out. So this is that pink color that I used. I did use, so if you don't want to jump back over to the last video I got booted out of, I used Prim, which is an eyeliner. I used that in place of my brow pencil because my brow pencil ran out. And then I went ahead and took the Brow Obsession palette in the color Blonde, and I used these two mixed together with a little bit of the end that's a wax, just to touch it off. And then the pink is what I used, and I'm blending out right now. And that is just to smooth it out and make it look a little more finished, a little more straight lines, and to help shape it how you want. So, like I said, they're not perfect. They rarely are. Half the time, I'm lucky if they're even close to the same. But do with what works for you. I do like a little bit of a bigger eyebrow on myself. I've started, oh, we got fixed right there. I have started to do that a little bit more. So it's going to take the same little bit that's probably still on here, and we're going to just pull that right in. And it's not wanting to do that for me. All else fails, we just fix it. It happens. Probably gonna have to just let it be because I don't think I'm gonna be all that happy with it today. It's not doing what I want. So I'm gonna just dip in, oops, wrong one. I'm gonna dip into the dark one and a teeny bit of the wax because that's gonna help hopefully keep it set in place. I'm really just kind of drawing on where I don't have any brows at the moment. Little stroke-like motions. And then I got the wrong color on there. That would not be attractive at all. Okay, so I'm just going to take that little bit of pink right here in the end. I don't need a lot, and I'm just going to fix that little bit. All right, it's going to have to do. Blend and blend, blend, blend. Okay, moving on. We are done with brows because they take way too long. We are going to plug me in real quick. Anybody who knows me, I don't know what it is. I do not have any luck with batteries. They die so quickly on me. Which means I'm probably going to have to tilt you up a little bit because I need to move this up. So bear with me here for a whole second. We're going to get a little close. Okay. There we go. Not too bad. Okay, let's carry on. I always say I'm going to make a short video, and guess what? It just doesn't happen. I'm sorry. But I love being on here with you guys. So, okay. So we went and we already applied everything else. So I'm going to go and use a new color. I'm going to start off with Victorious. That is our matte nude splurge cream. Brand new in the mail today. So we are trying it out together for the first time because I've never used it before. And then I have Elegant, which I might use in the corners. I'm going to set that one here. They're in the same family. And I think we're going to probably pop a little bit of this in just because I want to be a little extra. And I think it looks pretty. So, let's go move on here with brush do I want? I need my new brush. Where'd you go? I'm telling you, welcome to my life. I'm a walking disaster. This is just how it goes. All right. I must still be in my box of goodies. There it is. Found it. All right. Cream shadow brush. This baby is going to make all the difference in the world. All right, so we're going to go in with our splurge cream. These are cream 2 shadows. Anybody who doesn't have time for makeup, doesn't really know how to do it, not sure where to start, right here. 30 different shades plus probably a couple, 30-something shades. These are your go-tos. These go on as a cream. Oh, yeah, this brush is nice. They go on as a cream and they dry to a powder finish. They are buildable. They are blendable. You can do whatever you want with these. Okay, so we're going to go in. Going to try, actually, maybe I can just move y'all a little closer and lose my light. If it's not Facebook, it's something. We're going to just plug you back in. Maybe. And turn you back on. Ta-da! Okay, so back to our splurge cream. You do not need a lot. Teeny bit. That might even be too much. Just take your lid and brush it off. Because you can go back and add it. So this is going to go over our entire lid. Because of the color, you can bring this all the way up to your brow bone, which I might do. You can bring this wherever you want. Oh, I'm getting a thumbs up. Yay. That's got to be a plus. Okay, so I'm just going to take that little bit that I had from before I didn't need. Because we're going to blend everything out. And I like to come in a little further because I'm going to put some Elegant in there. And I really want it to stick to it. So instead of using an eye primer, because these are cream to shadow, you can just put them right on. And I'm just going to go right up underneath, which is also going to help with what we just did with our eyebrows and kind of do more of a clean cut crease. But it's just going to keep everything, see what that just did by itself, compared to this side. So now we're going to be working on top of that color. All right, so I'm going to go back in and get some more on here, and we're going to go in and do the same thing on the other side. And you can be a little messy with it. It's okay. You're going to be blending everything out. So just kind of pat it on and then just move it where I want because there's extra product. And this is Victorious. I'm going to bring it right up underneath my eyebrows and then work the rest of that product right back down. You could wear this just by itself if you just wanted like a nice nude shade just to brighten up your eyes. That's always an option too. So I'm going to kind of let that sit. This side is a little more dry. I'm going to use the same brush and I'm going to pick up some of this. And this is they're highly pigmented. I don't know if you can see a little bit of sparkle on there. So it's pretty much the same. You got your matte and then you got your shimmer. Everybody who knows me, I'm extra and I like my sparkle. But I want this just to be right here. And I'm only going to bring it up about halfway and then I'm going to bring it over to here because I'm going to put that deeper color over on this side. So dip back into that color again and just place it where you want it. And this brush, I'm telling you guys, I've been waiting for this thing. I thought I ordered it. Then I realized I ordered the wrong one because I ordered one that I already had and I didn't think I had it. I just picked the wrong selection. So bonus for somebody eventually because I will use some of these brushes like the blending brush. Totally going to get another one of those. I'm obsessed with it. I'm going to add a little bit more right here. As you can see, this one's drying already. The other one's not yet. So just pack it on where you want it. And you can always add more on later. So I'm just going to leave these right here. But I'm going to pop the tops on them. If these ever dry out, people have said that they dry out a little bit from sitting. Just take a little bit of rose water or something and spritz it in it. Mix it up and let it sit. You'll be fine. You can do the same thing with mascaras too. All right, so let's pop open our new color here. I got multiple eyeshadows. You can hop on over and watch my other video. That, of course, I got booted out of Facebook on that one, too. So there's 2 for that one. Maybe 3. I know there's 3 for this one. Okay, so we're going to just hold on to this because they give you a little sticker. with what color it is. So when you get a palette, different sizes, I went ahead and got the bad boy because I knew I was going to need it. All magnetic. Pop your colors in here. You can put your color sticker underneath, then your color on top. I don't prefer to do that. I like to put my sticker on the back and then my color on this side so I don't have to keep popping my color out. Not that it's hard to do, but it will become a pain in the ass and you're not going to want to do it. So, aw, hi Diane, thank you. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy you're on here. So this is the new color that I have been waiting for. This is Marvelous. I'm going to try to get it out without, I'm not probably going to take it out yet, but I'm going to use it. Do you see all that color and shimmer in there? See how beautiful that is? Gorgeous. I think it's got shimmer in it. Some are matte. I'm still learning though, but I bought a whole bunch of them. Okay, so I'm going to go back in with, I want more of a flat brush like this. So it's fluffy, but it's still flat. The one we just used is much more dense, and that's made for cream shadows. So they really do serve a purpose. And then we're going to go in with our blending brush. So we have Victorious over our whole entire lid, which is cream to shadow, which is pretty much dry right now. It's a little hot in here, so it might be a little humid. And then we used Elegant in the corner, which has shimmer. We're going to lightly, I don't even know if I need to do it twice. Take that color. Everything is so highly pigmented, which means your products last longer. And we're going to place this, I need another mirror here. We're going to take that and go in this little area right here, almost like an egg shape. And we're just going to pat it right on. Like so. And I'm going to just do that one more time because I want it to be more pigmented. Now, if you really, really, really want that pigment to pop, take your eye primer. You can take a concealer. Use that first. You could even put it on with this or your finger. My nails are a little long, so doing that sometimes doesn't work. But it took so long to grow them that I don't want to cut them yet. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little bit more of that color, and you can place it anywhere you want. And I'm going to go a little bit over the color we did, but it's going to blend in. So we're just going to kind of pop that color right where you want it, and then we're going to blend everything out so that we're not going to look so crazy. So I brought it up a little bit higher here because I'm going to round it out on the ends, and you want your, well, I like my darker color to show through here. So we're going to go ahead and do the same thing on this side. And it's okay to go over the color we just did because it's drying anyway. And they're all going to blend. Make sure that you can see me in there. How's everybody's day today? I'm so happy it's Friday. It's been a long week. Okay. Oh. This little lash, you don't belong there either. Everything is just jumping on me today. All right, where's that cream shadow brush? You're going to take a cream shadow brush because I don't know if it's something different. There we go. Brush it right off. That way, in case it's a piece of makeup, you don't smudge it. You'll blend it. It's a little trick. Okay, so I'm going to take a teeny bit more of that color and pop that right in here. And I kind of open my eye. Let me see if I can do it this way. When I do it, I kind of lift up, so I'm pushing in right here because I want it to go into that crease. So when I open my eye, you can still see it, but when I like blink, you're really going to see that pop of color. So it's not continuous all the time. And just push it right in. And then when we blend it out, it's going to blend those lines in. So I'm kind of pushing it into my crease, but bringing it up because the way my eyes are, they're hooded. I want to be able to see that color. Alrighty. Blending time. And then we'll decide if we want to add any more color or add anything to it at all, or if we like it the way it is, because we still have eyeliner, powder, and then mascara. Ooh, and to set our face. Always forgetting. And I'm going to just kind of blend these two colors that were here first on my corners, because those are my lighter shades. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And I'm not really pushing. I'm hardly holding on to this. The brush is going to do it itself. You can do circles. I like windshield wiper. Just blending those harsh lines that are there and just blend. And we don't even have to brush this off because there's not much of the product on there and it's going to blend in. So now I'm going to take right here and I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm kind of pushing in a circular motion. So that's going to lift the color that I pressed in, and it's going to make right there a little bit darker. I don't know if you can see it. My light is not very good. I'm working on it. It doesn't help that it's rainy and miserable outside, so I'm going to do the same thing on this side, and I'm just going to blend and windshield wiper back and forth. And when you do that, you can see the brush just does it on its own. So it's taking that product and it's kind of placing it where you want it, and it's getting rid of any of those harsh lines. And I'm going to take a little bit more, I think, of Elegant and pop it into my inner corners. So I'm going to go back and take this brush, and I'm going to go back into my Splurge Cream. And it's Elegant. It's got that shimmer in it. And it's our cream to powder. So it goes on as a cream, easy for placement, dries to a powder. You don't even have to. I use a lot of my daily routine is to take just one of these. I pick a different color, whatever I want for the day. And that's usually just the only one I use. Sometimes I'll do a transition color, but a lot of times I don't. So I'm kind of just going to place it in the corner and push it in there because I want to blend it out myself. And I'm going to go in and do the same thing on this side. Because I want to kind of bring it up and bring it in. And I'm just taking the product I have and just kind of pulling it out. I'm not really pulling on my eyelid. It's just to help place that color where I want it. So just kind of blend, 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 blend. Okay, and we're going to go let that sit for a second. You don't want to blend it when it's wet. I am going to clean this off because we don't want to take that color that we had that was dark and mix it right into the sides. We want to go for a lighter effect. I might actually take this brush right here, it's fluffy, and use that to blend it out. I'm going to go right here and just kind of blend it. And then we'll take our blending brush because I want to pull the product where I want it. And blend, blend, blend. And keep our fingers crossed that we don't get booted by Facebook again. I did change my connection for Wi-Fi, so hopefully that helped. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the blending brush now that I've kind of got that where I want it. And we're just going to blend so there's no harsh lines. And I'm going to pop on some eyeliner. I was going to use my new one, but I'm really not good at winged and wet liners yet, so I'm going to practice on that, and then we'll get back, and maybe next time we'll give it a try. I'm going to go for my Perfect, which is just our black. I'm going to give her a little sharpening. I want to get this precise where I want it. Okay, so I'm going to do my waterline and my tight line, and that's going to open my eyes up. We're going to go ahead and put our powder on, which is going to make this all blend together and be nice and soft. And we're going to spray our face, and we're going to put on some mascara. Okay, so we're going to just go right into our waterline. Bring it in a little closer. Hey, Kristen, welcome back. I've been booted off like multiple times, so everybody can watch these videos in pieces. Facebook hates me. Okay, so I'm just going right into my waterline. Oh, everybody says don't pull on your skin. You have to a little bit to get it placed. I'm not really pulling, you're just taunt, very light. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead real quick. We're gonna do up here. So I'm just gonna lightly pull up. This is gonna cover that transition in between. See how all of a sudden now I have my lashes are attached to. So once we put on our mascara, you're gonna get a real full, nice, bold effect. How's everybody having fun looking at my eyeballs? And this is going to stay all day or night. I mean, I'm just putting it on for now. I'm going to wash it off later and probably do a skincare video later on. All right, I'm going to leave that for now. Okay, I have 2 different of our touch powders. I'm going to take the light. It's a little bit lighter because I'm tan right now, and I'm going to use this to go under my eyes where we had before. And then I'm going to use, so this is in Poplin, and this is in Jacquard. I'm going to take, clean it off first. Hey! Oh, I got the whole family here. Yay! Is baby watching too? Okay, so we are just going to clean off our brush because I don't know what was on it before. Probably the same product, but just in case. And I'm going to just very lightly, you don't need a lot. I'm just going to go right in here and press it in very lightly. I'm not pulling, I'm pressing. And that's just going to lighten up. I like to have light underneath my eyes, so you're going to bring down almost in a triangle because you want this area right here to be where it's light. And sometimes I'll even bring it up right to here on the outer corner of my eye. I'm watching his eyelids. Oh, that's good. He got full belly then probably. Okay. So I'm just patting it and not really pulling. I'm just using the product I have. I'm going to bring it right up on the side because you want your side of your eyes to be nice and light and open. Okay, I'm going to take the same color and I'm going to go right here where I did, everywhere where I did before. So I'm putting the lighter shade where I had my highlight. And this is just going to keep everything in. I'm just going to keep everything in, and then it's going to make this not look so harsh. So if I went out, it looks like I kind of just caked on some makeup, but it's all going to pull it together. So we're going to do the light through here. I can even go over my eyebrows a little just to kind of, I did use a little bit darker shade today because I'm out of my other one. I'm going to do a little bit down my nose, my chin, and just under right here because this is where we want our contour to be. So we're going to just bring the light shade right in here because we're going to go over it with the dark one, and like I said, very little product. It's going to all blend together. Okay. So I'm going to use my concealer brush from before, my favorite brush in the world. And I'm going to go in with Jacquard, which is just darker. So I'll show you the 2 again. So you can, ooh, without dropping it, so you can see the difference. This is my light shade that I used, and this is going to be my darker one. Do I have those right? Yes. Okay, so we're going to just press very lightly. Does it help if I turn it? And then we're doing the same thing. We're just pressing it. And I'll do just this side and then see if you can see a difference. I'm going to let you guys tell me now. I actually have people watching that I'm talking to. Much better feeling. I'm going to show you the difference. This is going to make it, as you can see, this has got a shine to it. That's my nice glowy look. And if you can see what I'm doing here. Oh, wrong one. Hold on. Let's close that so I don't use the wrong one. Even though we're pressing over what we did before, my contour is still there. It's just not standing out like this side is. This, not so pretty. What it's going to do though, is see how this glow is coming through? When you wear this, Kristen, you've probably seen this, and if you guys have seen my posts from photos of me at work with my makeup, when I get warm and it's hot and humid down there, this natural pink and shine is gonna pop through in the right places. So it actually looks better as the day goes on. So this is without, this is with, and it just gives you that matte look. If you still want to have that sheen, glowy look, you can still achieve that with what you use for your setting spray. So I'm just lightly pressing in. Like I said, I'm going to go right over my eyebrows. And it's okay if I go over some of that color I did before because we want it to blend together. I don't want to have a harsh line of where I put the light and where I put the dark. And just blend it right down. And then sometimes I'll just take a big fluffy brush, just any brush you have, dip it right in. My necklace is probably in the way, but that's all right. And just kind of blend it right into your neck. If you want it to be very light and not as much, but it's still there to blend, just grab a fluffy brush. It will save your life. Okay, so I'm done with that for now. We're going to leave this. Actually, I lied. I lied because I think I need a little bit more right there. Okay. Now we can move on. We are going to, because I like shimmer, I'm just going to go in with that blush that I used before, which is in Serene, has that pretty little gold. You can't even really, it doesn't do it justice on here, but you can use it for both. You have noticed. Yay! I know, somebody said something to me upstairs the other day, and they thought I had just put my makeup on. I was like, oh no. I was like, I didn't. I was like, but then I noticed, oh, it really is true. Like, it does go during the day, and it looks better because it kind of just sets in. It's mineral based. It sets right in to, everybody's skin is different. Your texture, how your skin heats up, your body heat, everything. So it plays it kind of into account of both. Okay, so I'm going to take this. I'm going to take that contour brush again, and I'm just going to dab a little bit. You don't need a lot. And I just want to give it a little extra sparkle there. Down my nose, cupid bow, a little on your chin. Anywhere you want that highlight to be. Okay. You can put anything on top if you want again. I'm just going to take the brush that had product on it. I don't need any more. And I'm just going to lightly tap over what I just did. So it's just going to emphasize that little bit of shine, just a little more. Okay, we are going to lose our power. There it is. And we're going to set our face. I love this stuff. I'm going to take a little lip gloss, lip oil. We're going to put a color on in a minute. But we want some soft lips. Okay, so we're going to get ready to do our mascara. I just want my face to dry a little bit first. So while that's drying, I'm going to take my Hottie Lip Plumper in the color Chandelle, which is just a neutral color, which I think will go good with what we have going on. And you can see it's just a nice neutral color. And then we're going to grab our mascara. I'm going to use the Epic. So we just have our Hottie Lip Plumper on in Chandelle, which is a very nice neutral kind of color. And we're just going to go in with our mascara. And we be done. Okay. So we're going to start at our lash line right at the root. And roll right on up. Don't worry about getting the top part right now. We want most of that product to be at the root base. If you get a little bit of product on your eyelid, just leave it, let it dry. It's easier to get off when it's dry. Don't mind my eye that's all red for some reason today. I think it was from wearing my contacts yesterday. I think I need new ones. Okay, so I'm just kind of pressing, getting all